And Wednesday, returned to the team yesterday, and his mom passed away on Friday. Heat in the white, Bulls in the red. Shaquille O'Neal set to jump it, and the Heat will start with it. Off we go. Game 1, best of 7. Fourth time these teams have met in a playoff series. All in the Jordan era. Chicago won the first 3.
Miami has only won one playoff game in its history against the Chicago Bulls.
First triple of the series.
You can expect an early dose of the ball going inside to Shaq early and often to see how the defense is going to react. And they're going to try to get him going, and he hits his first 2.
Points per game. He only averages 20 points, so he basically never makes a shot outside of the lane anymore in his career. Beautiful pass.
To the cutting Malik Allen.
Again, pack it around Shaq, deflect any balls that give themselves a chance to maybe steal this first game.
Gordon from 19 are the baby Bulls of the top 9 in their rotation. Only one guy's been in the league more than 5 years. That's Othella Harrington. And he only plays 11 minutes a game. Jason Williams.
Looking razor sharp, a real spring and bounce to his step with that painful knee tendonitis.
Nocioni missed it. O'Neal cleans the glass again. Williams the speed. Walker deep triple. Udonis Haslem goes up, takes it away from Sweetney. Count it, and a foul.
Is the intensity that they did not see at the regular season. That rebound effort by Udonis Haslem has to be there in every game if they're going to get to Detroit.
Which is exactly what Pat Riley, Red Bull. I see he has a red jersey on it, says Bulls on it.
Back to you later in the show. Shaq working against the double team. Doesn't matter. 39%, that's top 30 in the league.
But he aborted his follow-through, and that's what cost him the miss.
Walker lucky to keep control of that. Gordon a quick hand. 6 to shoot. Haslem.
Shaquille O'Neal's stationary screen looked like a total lunar eclipse.
Here is Heinrich on the runner in the season.
Well, remember what Shaq told us yesterday is, you know, his role is not to be the dominant player all the time as he was in Los Angeles or in Orlando, as Sweetney drops that one.
And beautiful basketball as well as I've ever seen him play.
No foul as Wade and Heinrich went down. Walker twirling. He's missed all of his shots so far. Nocioni can bring the Bulls to a tie or take the lead. Malik Allen. Square at 14 is part of Shaq the historian. He understands basketball and the perspective of it and knows that Kareem did that when he had Magic as a presence. But in the playoffs,
reactive players to be a finals MVP. Never forget, though, that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was MVP of the finals at 38 years of age.
Wade hasn't taken a shot yet. His first one is a make on a nice feed.
Basically a perimeter team, and when they're making their shots, they're in the game. Sweetney is their best chance of getting scores inside as they come back to Sweetney.
Right at Shaq. O'Neal gets his 6th rebound. Miami back the other way.
And Scott Skiles says, what is a foul?
Would love to have the second one on O'Neal. Williams draws the foul. Gordon beat Payton. Got it over Shaq's outstretched arm.
In the playoffs with the Miami Heat, like any stretch of the imagination.
Dang cutting. Pete Posey and Luol Deng, who came in here on his 21st. We approached 2 minutes in the first.
Remember, Riley had all of his great success with Magic Johnson, James Worthy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You didn't have any of those guys out here.
Those guys are pretty good. As is this guy right here. Pulling that shoulder, learning from Shaquille O'Neal. Referees will have no part of it.
Duhon looks to be sliding a bit. Gordon, beautiful move by Ben Gordon. The speed and the ability. So they may be able to stay in this series if they hit outside shots to keep that dribble alive.
Well, if they can keep attacking with Ben Gordon and Heinrich, they're in good shape. Posey.
Three-quarters of his attempts this year were threes. Final shot of the period for the Bulls.
Been a tough year for Posey, injury-wise and productivity. If he can get it going, that'll be great for Miami.
Gordon over Michael Zoliak. Write it down. Team in the league is Atlanta. He scores 17 a game against them. So it is really a significant number. There he is with the jump shot. The aggressive Bulls defense, they don't let him in the middle. They deny him the scores in the paint. That's why he struggles. Harrington missed. Wade gets the Chandler tip.
Tyson Chandler has to make his presence felt. Tipping the ball will not get it done. That just ignites.
Duhan trying to get all the way. Heinrich contested and blocked by Wade. Peyton runs out. And Scott Skiles has to pull the plug here.
The third most experienced team in the playoffs after the world champion Spurs and the favorite this year, Detroit Pistons.
Well, what Walker and the Miami Heat have to understand is
Wade the miss, Nocioni the rebound for the Bulls. Wade hits the deck, no foul, and Gordon a three.
You think that he's disinterested because he doesn't get his hands on the ball?
The great Laker teams that had Rick Fox and Robert Horry and Derek Fisher feeding Shaq every time, they kept him lathered up. Really impressive and completely emblematic and reflective of their coach, Scott Skiles.
You see 3, 4 red jerseys around Shaq. He drops that one in anyway.
Beautiful shot. And the guys doing the full circle broadcast on ESPN2 were pointing out where Shaq catches the ball. That time, just 1 foot on the edge of the paint.
I think Chicago is doing a fine job defensively on Shaq.
Ooh, gonna get a foul here down low.
They got to the edge, the Eastern Finals last year, with a significant makeover of the supporting cast. Nocioni, another three for Andres Nocioni.
Company, they have to make those shots, and they're up to it right here in the first half.
Chicago's mindset is, hey, we're going to run you guys all day long. You may have the rings, you may have the legends, you may have Shaquille O'Neal.
Here come the Heat with Williams at the line for three. Haslam's hustle kept it alive. Gordon takes it away. The Bulls run now back behind the play. Joey Crawford has two technical fouls. Through ejection of Udonis Haslem at Crawford. And the fans can boo all they want.
Fighting. He has his mouthpiece. He takes it and he throws it at the referee.
Who leads with 5 points, 7 rebounds. The Bulls with possession try to make it a 1-point game.
That is totally and forever unacceptable. Shaq just roofing him.
Fourth block. O'Neal runs the floor. He'd love a touch right now.
Yeah, they have to know to get it to him.
Antoine Walker and one.
Always big on will, and what the Miami Heat have to do is will themselves in a position where they can get control of the game. Walker has to be part of that. Every time down, Shaq can't have the ball, and Walker has
this game says he is not out for the series.
Well, you know, I was standing in the grocery line, and I read where Mike Tirico and Bill Walton said, he's got to go.
5-on-2 for the Bulls. It's Walker to Wade to Shaq. Skiles probably needs another timeout since the double technical 7-0 run. Miami. The rim. Miami's really pushing it after some of these boards. Antoine Walker has made some poor decisions. Dwayne Wade cleans that one up. To the corner. Jason Williams. Doliak. Michael Doliak stepped up his play and has been very good. Dang a three. Beautiful Nocioni.
They're all Red Bulls.
No. They don't play with the same kind of intensity.
Wade gathers 3 Bulls. He's fouled.
I think Riley is managing.
That was suffered in practice.
Let me give Bill this bulletin as Piatkowski strikes for 3. That's why they have only 6 fouls. So, you know, they need to keep Nocioni around. He just can't, you know, willfully knock people down and think that he's going to have an impact on the game.
Wade driving and one. Foul got it. Dwayne Wade's motor running.
Well, remember what Dwayne Wade told us. You know,
12 points, 7 assists in the first half.
Dwayne Wade can see his family in the summertime. Nice over the top. Can Walker finish?
Yes, sir. The same 5 that started the game for the Bulls start the third quarter.
So even less size in support of Shaquille O'Neal. Antoine Walker will have to change his game significantly.
Dwayne Wade hand up.
Things will happen.
Heinrich, nice diagonal feed to Allen. Better blocked by Walker, but Sweetney kept it alive.
Well, the one thing we know about the Bulls in that first half when they got down, they can get back in the game. And it's really up to Shaq and company to take that will away to finally get Kirk Heinrich involved in this game offensively.
O'Neal is 8 of 9 from the field, 16 points. 10 to shoot. Sweetney went glass earlier, got Shaq in the air that time. To Allen and 1.
Back to somebody who will be wide open.
Walker just ran into a whole bunch of Bulls.
Numbers for the Bulls.
Nocioni a 2. This guy was Knicks in the draft in 2003. 2 of 9 from the field in this game 1. Wade over the outstretched arm of Heinrich.
Now that's all Dwayne Wade has to do. Pick his spot and rise
The 3, but he will return as head coach next season. There have been varying smoke signals about that during the year. Gordon hits another 3.
as Kirk Heinrich has only made 1 field goal here in this ballgame.
There will be endless speculation as Shaquille O'Neal finally
Fully let it heal. Other players could take some anti-inflammatories and perhaps be back a little bit quicker. Heinrich finally gets going from the outside, knocks down that 3, and 5:50 in the third.
Well, this is what the Bulls do. They compete. They stay in ball games. So, you know, Jason Williams and company have to keep scoring the ball, and they have to take the will of the Bulls away.
Mike, you talk about those anti-inflammatories.
Back-to-back triples for Heinrich. After going to build around those guys. Curry, after the heart problem, missing the late part of last year, traded to the Knicks in the offseason for a #1 draft pick as the 3 is hit by Posey.
Monday night, then 2 in Chicago, Thursday and Sunday.
It could be a fine, and I'm sure they will at least review it to see if there would be a suspension involved. And we'll hear about that over the next 36 hours. A hoop by Heinrich, who was struggling
For Pat Riley.
3 guards here for the Bulls. Duhan, along with Gordon and Heinrich, off this screen. He does such a good job. Right to Nocioni on a pick and roll. Nocioni. Duhan was cutting. Wade to Payton. Nice job by Gary. 5 the difference. Game and shot clock. Duhan has to make it happen quick. Gordon a 3. Such a high arc because of his size. Wade would love to get a good last shot look here. Good defense by Duhan, and Heinrich got it up.
The numbers don't lie. He just has difficulty playing. He can't score, can't shoot.
Gordon, a 3.
This guy can.
Ben Gordon, 11 field goals.
Thursday's game 3.
Yes, did I say game 3 is Thursday? That's game 2 this Monday. I apologize. Thank you, Bill. Gordon back the other way, right around Jason Williams, over Gary Payton. Game tied at 87, and Pat Riley has to stop it.
Closer that Washington won at home. Ben Gordon, an absolute no-show there, as Shaquille O'Neal has been in the second half tonight.
Wade on the drive, right at Chandler, spinning layup try.
And neither of those goalies are good.
Wade turns it over. The struggle continues for Wade, who's 4 of 16. Gordon stutter step. Wade the block. The finish by Chandler. The Bulls take the lead for the first time tonight.
Styles.
Miami scored in the first half, struggling from the field. Again, Wade, 4 of 16, forcing it a little, but getting to the line.
Found it from the perimeter. Does a good job of pump faking and getting Duhan to foul him and give him a chance to go to the free throw line.
Further to the left. Heinrich down the lane. Sees 2, knows somebody's free. Nocioni put it on the floor. his left knee. Call. They have one left if they can't get it in. Duhan to Nocioni, a quick three. Off the mark, rebounded by Wade. They got a foul here, and they do.
That could not have been.
Late in the first half, has come in off the bench. Trying to get it to Gordon. They can't. It's Malik Allen. He's got to do something. Takes a deep two. He misses. Antoine Walker the rebound. 1.1 to go. And the Miami Heat are going to get game one. They're getting a no foul call in the second. The Bulls were down 14. Came back, got the lead. Hit a bunch of threes. It was not enough. 111, 106.